talk about the project a little bit.
Okay. It's my first solo project, man. You know, my first solo project. I'm truly blessed to even say that because I didn't think I was gonna do a solo project. You know what I mean? But the love of the fans, man, and a lot of people around me just inspired me to, you know, just go ahead and do it. Get the people what they really want. You know, that's the thing. Ultimately, you got to get the people what they want. And I've been seeing all the comments and the feedback from my YouTubes and from live performances with Tank. And this time I was like, you know what? I'm not going to ignore it. I'm actually going to, you know, take heed to what they're saying and just give it a shot. And so I went to the lab, man, and just start working on some records. And the first record I touched was a track that was sent to me by my now she's my production partner of the Empire, Girl Wonder. She sent me a record. It's a rock record, man. The track is crazy. When I heard it, I just went in as soon as I heard it. You know what I mean? And I'm coming with a concept of a song called David Copperfield. It's kind of surreal to me that the first song that I wrote for the album is actually the first single out the gate for the entire album, which is ultimate. You know what I'm saying? It's just the ultimate blessing for me because I get a chance to see her experience a single of this magnitude. I'm just excited to see her, you know, coming to her own as a producer and all that. You know what I mean? And the record is just crazy, man. It's funny because when I first wrote it, I was thinking as a songwriter. I wasn't thinking about writing for myself. I was just like, who would I write this for? And the first person that came to mind when I heard the track was Lenny Kravitz. I'm a huge Lenny Kravitz fan. So I heard the record and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something like this. You know, that way if I ever run into a Lenny Kravitz, anybody like that, in that realm of, or that genre of music, I could actually perform with them and enjoy myself and get a chance to meet them and possibly get a chance to write songs for them. So that's what makes this whole entire album very interesting to me. You know what I mean? Because I approached it from a songwriter's approach. Like if I was writing songs for this person, you know, what would I want to hear from them? And that's what brought out different sides of me as a person. I got a chance to tap into other things that I love and other music genres that I love. That's how I got into the pop stuff. I was like, I want a record that's like, I want to make records like the big boys. You know, I want to make records like the Ushers and the will.i.am, the people I listen to, people I'm like, I want to be like that. I want to do records like that. That's just my way of kind of, you know, showing respect and homage to what they're already doing. Just kind of put my own little spin on it. You know what I'm saying? Do my own little muscle thing on top of it. And hopefully, you know, it would attract those kind of artists so that I can possibly, you know, do some writing with them in the future or collabos with them, as, you know, as an artist. So, like speaking of those two, like I have a record that I did called Light Up the Night, which is produced by King Beats from Baltimore, good friend of mine. The beat is crazy. It's got dance written all over it. It's got international written all over it. You know, it's got, I see fireworks and champagne bottles coming in, models bringing champagne bottles and keep on coming, man. That's what I hear and see when I hear this song, man. Light Up the Night. It makes me feel like that though. It has that energy, you know, that energy on it, man. You know. So that was one of the records I was like, yeah, I gotta make a record like that. And let me see what else comes to mind. Losing You is a record that just sticks out to me. I love this record, man, because, you know, the president, Mr. Webster, he chose this record. He was like, you know what, I got the perfect record for you. And it's funny that he chose this record. It was produced by an old friend of mine. We actually went to elementary school together, and we went to middle school and high school together, and got a chance to tour a little bit with Genuine together too. Brandon Broadnex, B Heat. So that was just ultimate, man. Just to see someone you from grade school, right, and then, you know, get a chance to link up with them, you know, as a professional and doing my own project. It's just ultimate, the ultimate turnaround. Him and his partner Newkirk. We go way back. Those are some guys that I've been knowing and been around for over 20 years, man. So we have a serious history, you know. So I'm very excited about that record. I mean, every song on this album has a story behind it, and what I did was I tried my best to make sure I had the best energy on this project. You know, I wanted to make sure I got a chance to capture every emotion of mine, so that when I'm performing live and I'm doing my show, I can always be on point. I can always be connected to my records and to my fans. Songs like "It Is What It Is," produced by the Rose Brothers, some cats from Philly. I met them in L.A. at a what you call it, a writing camp. It was at a writing camp for Amber Riley. And I met these guys there, and we hit it off, you know, off top, man. I was there with my writing partner at the time, Robert Newt, also known as Bobby Cash. Me and Bobby Cash went up there, and we worked with these guys. And this was the second song that we did with them. It Is What It Is. I mean, people hear this record and automatically they fall in love with it because it's a classic R&B record. It's a record that I was looking for that one record that I could actually say, you know what, you know, my mentor Tank would be very, very, you know, proud of me, you know, for what I've learned from him. You know what I mean? Like, and this is that record I think that defines that. It Is What It Is definitely, to me, one of those urban records that hopefully I'll be able to perform for the rest of my life. So I'm excited about that record as well. Oh man, Expensive, man. It's just one of those songs that as soon as I heard the track, Sis from Atlanta did it. He did the track, he sent it to me, and he came to LA when I was living in LA for a while. He came out there and brought a few tracks. Him and his management, Fame, brought him out there to me, and I heard this track, and instantly I was like, yo, I gotta have it. And the title was influenced by a conversation that I had with someone. One day I came into the studio and I was dressed down, to me, like workout gear, and this particular person, I'm not gonna say no names, but he said to me, he said, you know what, man? He said, the way you dress, it doesn't match your voice or you as an artist. And I didn't take offense to it. I mean, honestly, when it comes to any criticism, I don't take offense to it. I just listen to see if it's true first. And when he said, I thought it made sense. He said, you should dress to match your voice. He said, your voice is expensive. And since that day, that word has just stuck with me. I was like, you know what, everything I do, I'm going to do with class and make sure that it feels expensive. So I just started using the word a lot. So when I heard this track, it just felt expensive to me. And that's what I did. It's gotta be a video when I'm walking. A lot of people just walking with me and shit, yo. Watch right through the end though.